Hello everybody, I'm Ernest. Today we're going to be talking about a product that I found, I think Amazon, and I think it was around $35 or $39. And I thought, wow, that's cheap. Some of y'all might see my video where I bought a 2019 Indian Dark Horse Springfield in white, and so everything's blacked out. And now I believe they had these in chrome too. So how good can it be for $34? I mean, that's dirt cheap. But I'm looking at it, and the welds look good. The finish is a matte finish. The mounts look like it should be really easy to install. It's only 3 bolts. Now what this does is it goes in front of your saddlebags. So in case the bike would tip over, it would prevent those saddlebags from getting crushed or damaged. You know, if the bike came over. My bike has crash bars up front, but it doesn't have back in a saddlebag. So if it fell down, yeah, I might save the front end, but the bags might be wiped out, and you know, they're pretty, I would imagine they're pretty expensive. They have electric locks on them and stuff like that. I don't know for sure what they cost, but you know, it's not a cheap bike. So, and they come wrapped in this this is pipe insulation. Back when I was a air conditioning guy, you know, I used to put this on the piping and all that, and we used to call it Donkey D. Okay. Anyway, that's how it comes wrapped. So it's pretty, very well protective, and it came relatively fast. I'm gonna say 4 days or 5 days. I don't remember. Within the week, I just bought the bike, and I wasn't planning on buying accessories until I started riding it, because the weather's been kind of crappy down here. I haven't been able to ride it, but today looks pretty nice. I'm gonna try to install these and clean it up, and tomorrow it's supposed to be really nice, so I'm gonna go for a ride. I might even go for a ride today. I did some stuff. I painted the chrome windshield. Somebody had put a windshield on it, and the hardware was chrome. So I painted that, and I'll show you that once I get it outside and install it on the bike. So comes with the hardware. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, so there's 6 bolts, 6 holes. It should work. I seen another YouTuber called Messy Garage, something like that, and he bought them too. And he said, I don't see why I would buy anything from Indian. This, I don't see how it's a better quality than this. And I would have to agree. It's like, this feels like something you bought or would get from a factory or something, from the Indian factory. And I think it's gonna be cheap protection on my bike. So the front and the back would have something to rest on if I tipped it over. Even if you tip it over in a garage or in the parking lot, those bags can get scuffed up, and then, you know, it's not pretty no more. And that's the thing about cruisers. We want our bikes to look pretty. We want them to be aesthetically pleasing. That's the big thing with a cruiser bike, you know. So let me get out there and start to install them. And it's pretty windy out there, so I don't know how the audio is going to be, but it just looks like 3 holes and it's on. So I don't think it's going to be much of an install video. It should be pretty straight up. And so let's get out there. Okay, so excuse the wind if you can hear it. This is my Springfield. Now, so right here, right next to the luggage racks, I mean the saddlebags, there's these two dark protectors. These two are for the crash guards, and this is for the foot pegs. And basically there's like a plastic cover over the hard points. So you would just get an Allen wrench, take them off, and I'm assuming underneath here would be the hard points where you attach the saddlebags. Yeah, and there it is. There's one down here, and there's one over here. Anyway, this would be careful not to scratch your paint with the Allen wrench. That's one thing I've noticed. So anyway, you don't need to watch me unscrew this, but just showing you, this will expose the hard points to the crash bars that will go in front of the saddlebags. So now I'm ready for the crash bars, and let me go get them and install those. Okay, so now that I got it, the saddlebags, the saddlebag guards on, the wind's kicking up, you just tighten them up. It's just 3 bolts, and that's literally it. There's really pretty straightforward. You might want to get a ratchet or something to make it quicker, but anyway, you get the idea of how to install these. Trying to get the screw out. Anyway, let me finish those on. If you want to put lock tightener, that is would be the point where you would be doing that right now as you're installing these bolts. So let me get it together, and then I'll pull it out in the sun, and so that you can take a look at it. Okay, so there's the finished product. The only thing I could say about it would be better if it was powder coated. Now notice this one had a chip in it, so those thing, you can see the gap in between the bag and the bars, how much protection it is. To me, that's a pretty cheap protection for $30-something. So I'm going to put the windshield on it. I got a windshield for it too, but just so you can see it, the whole thing took me about 30 minutes to do, and I would recommend these. Like I said, I don't think they could be better if they were powder coated, but they're not. So, but for the price, I think it's a pretty good deal. Very easy to install and cheap insurance. So I don't see no reason why somebody wouldn't do it. And I believe they come in chrome. I believe they do. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.